Hey Capricorn, welcome to your bird's eye look at April 2023. I'm going to be taking a look at what's going on in your life. Remember, this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, make sure that you're checking for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter placement. And also, if it does resonate, congratulations. My personal readings are back up and running and open, and I have a sale going on there. So make sure that you visit www.brattystarot.com. Make sure that you either book a one-on-one Zoom call with me or a pre-recorded reading, okay? And like I said before, this is a general reading, so I could be picking up on your friend's energy, your lover's energy, your child's energy, etc. So just keep that in mind, okay? Show me Cappies. Overall situation, lovers in reverse, could be unrequited love, could be third-party situations, or it could just be a very important decision that you really don't want to make. The Four of Wands for your challenge could be something with home, could be something with relationship, etc. What's going on in your subconscious is the Ace of Wands. All right, you got a fire in your belly here. You may be suppressing some kind of desire or for someone or something, or you could be inspired. The Ace of Pentacles in your recent past, so some kind of opportunity that could have been for the long haul. The Tower is going on in your mind. So it could be some frustration, could be some changes, could be some revelations that's going on. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Lots of aces. Ace here. One of them in reverse. Somebody could be lying here with that Ace of Swords in reverse in the near future. Or there could be a lack of clarity in regards to something. It could be blocked communication. Four of Pentacles in reverse for your advice. Needing to take a chance or needing to be more careful with your money. I'm not really sure. Ew. All right, great. Ew. All right, now that we got that out of the way, the King of Swords for somebody you could be dealing with, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this could be anything. This could be a financial advisor. This could be somebody that is currently in your life. All right, now. Capricorn, welcome to your general reading. I'm going to be taking a look at a bird's eye look at your life. If it does resonate, congratulations. My personal readings are now open again. So make sure that you visit www.brattystarot.com to either book a one-on-one Zoom reading with me or to book a pre-recorded reading with me. Now, this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, make sure that you're checking for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter placements. And also, like I said, it's a general reading, so I could be picking up on somebody else's reading. This may not even end up being your reading. It could be your best friend's reading, it could be your ex's reading, it could be your dad's reading, all right? So keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and take a look for my Capricorns. Energy, Eight of Cups. All right, ready to walk away from something. Six of Wands in reverse. I heard you don't need the credit, even if the credit is due. So not needing validation could be an issue this month. Nine of Pentacles in your recent past. So looking good, feeling good, smelling good, being financially independent. Three of Wands in reverse for what's going on in your mind. Could be a little frustration, maybe waiting around for something to happen. You feel like it's never going to happen, etc. When is it going to happen? Queen of Cups in your near future. Now, of course, this just could simply be you, or this could be somebody else, but it seems like there's some kind of love here. All right. What's going on the subconscious? Hermit in reverse. Well, this could talk about a sense of paranoia, of course, anxiety, frustration, stress, etc., which could make sense considering you have the Three of Wands in reverse for what's going on in your headspace. But it could also represent a place of healing or being more self-aware. Okay. Your advice is the Hanged Man. So needing to look at something from a different perspective before making a decision. The Temperance for somebody that you could be dealing with. I have Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, all kinds of good stuff here. So Temperance for somebody that you could be dealing with. This could be somebody who's very patient, very knowledgeable, maybe a happy-go-lucky person. You have the Lovers in reverse for your hopes and or fears. You could have a terrible fear of being cheated on. All right, don't we all? Or there could be a decision that you're having a really hard time making, and it could make sense as well because we have the hangman in your advice, which could tell me that this is about a decision that you really need to take your time on. And you have the star in reverse for your outcome, which can talk about like a lack of healing, or it can talk about a lack of hope. You have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse. So there's definitely something that you're not quite over, it feels like, when it comes to love. Yeah, it feels like maybe there's something you're not quite over, kind of holding on to past mistakes or holding on to somebody else's mistakes is making you like really lack vulnerability, and that is actually making you quite insecure. So let's kind of check it out. Tell me about that Eight of Cups for my Capricorns. Knight of Cups in reverse. The Page of Pentacles. I heard if this doesn't work out, I'm out of here. And the Magician. Okay. The Devil, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups again, the Nine of Wands. There could be somebody here that is very obsessed with you or that is very focused on you. Now, the devil doesn't always have to be bad. The devil could just simply be you. Okay. There could be somebody who's completely head over heels in love with you. This may be a cross-watcher read. Okay. There could be somebody who's obsessed with you, loves the sex with you. There's a sexual relationship. But there may be a sense of you not really being sure or not feeling super confident to be vulnerable enough to actually give to this. You could be kind of taking some form of love offer back in some way because you're more so focused on your dreams, your talents, gifts, skills, abilities, learning something, learning how to manifest, learning how to create something. Or for some of you, you may be just taking a time out to kind of figure out what it is that you want. Okay. Now, if this is not about love, there could be something that you thought that you wanted in regards to business or whatever it may be, like a decision that you were like gung-ho about, and now you could be kind of like, I don't think so. Or I don't really know. Like, I need more information. Page of Pentacles, the Magician. It's like you're definitely learning more about what it is that you want and what it is that you're gifted at. Okay. So you have the Six of Wands in reverse for your challenge. Tell me about that Six of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Cups. For some of you, there's something that you want to venture out on, but you feel like you don't have the support of your family, of your friends, etc., something like that. You could feel like you deserve more credit on something, and it's kind of it may end up like making you very tired, etc. There could be like family drama, or there could be like relationship drama, and you don't feel very validated in regards to whatever this is. Like maybe you feel like nobody's validating you, nobody's hearing you, etc. So it's almost like this need to be confident enough to not need that validation, to not need that external validation. What's that Nine of Wands in reverse? The Emperor. Like, give up on needing validation and just take control of the situation. You know, it's like when we need external validation, when we are desperately trying to make somebody see our point of view, when we've lost control, we've just essentially lost control. You know, it's like that saying, when somebody's not listening, stop talking. You know, if you're knocking at a door and nobody's answering, stop knocking. You know, it's something like that. So not needing that external validation, being able to possibly heal that within yourself. But I feel like you're very emotionally attached to whom or whatever this is, so it could be kind of difficult, and that could be the challenge within itself. We have the Nine of Pentacles for what happened in your past. The Page of Swords in reverse. You could have some people you could have had some people talking about you. They could have been jealous of your looks, I was just going to say your money, because we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Also, for some of you, you may have thought something was a lot easier than it actually was. Like it could have been like running a business or starting something new, doing something in regards to work, and you could have been really, really busting your ass with whatever it was. But you could have maybe bit off a little bit more than you can chew for some of you, although I feel like you handled it pretty well. For others of you, there could have been some gossip, rumors, drama in regards to you. Yeah, there's the Nine of Pentacles again, which could have been like kind of blocking your inspiration a little bit. You could have also had people lie on you. Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands in reverse. And I feel like it could have stemmed from jealousy. All right. So let's look at that Three of Wands in reverse for what's going on in your headspace for the month of April 2023. All right. We love that. The Three of Pentacles. Heard, when is it my time? That's your time right now, baby. The Ace of Wands. You like want something and you want it now. Like there's a very strong like motivation on your end of things, especially with that Page of Pentacles, especially with that Magician, you know, the Ace of Wands. You may feel like it's never going to happen due to some type of karma with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, but it's like there's either somebody you want to collaborate with or somebody you want to work with or get together with, but you may feel like it's never going to happen. And you could feel like it's because it's karma, or it just feels like you keep wanting something to happen, but it's almost like you feel like you see everybody else living your dream or something like that. Now here's that Temperance again, which is for somebody that you could be dealing with. There could be somebody who's living out your dream, you know, like you may be looking at somebody like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like they're actually like making it happen. You know, it could even be a celebrity. I don't know, but you're looking at somebody like they're making it happen, and you're kind of feeling like, damn, I don't know my ass from my elbow. You know, it's kind of one of those frustrating moments. Where you're like, damn, why can't I have it like that? Or you know. Real quick, I just want to say a side note, okay? This is not for all of you, but Capricorn, some of you, you have somebody that wants to be in a relationship with you that very much is in love with you, but you don't want to give it any attention. You don't want to give up control. You feel like getting into a relationship with this person or getting any further with this person or whatever it may be will cause you to give up control. Okay, that's for like one of you. I just had to say it because it was like a side message. Let's take a look at that Queen of Cups for the near future. The Justice, okay. The Hermit, wow. And the Eight of Pentacles. Wow, this is, or the Seven of Pentacles, excuse me. You're very invested in yourself, is what this is. The Lovers in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Hierophant. You're kind of, why am I wondering if this is not you? I'm going to say it's you, okay? But I kind of wonder if it's not, but just take it as a resonance. I'm just going to say that it's you because it's your reading. So Queen of Cups, Justice, the Hermit, and the Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, this is very much you investing in yourself. Deciding what it is that you need to do to balance out yourself emotionally, what's going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled, what makes you feel good, what's the right decisions that you need to make in order to invest in the place that's going to give you the most return. You know, it's kind of one of those. And I feel like you're having somewhat of a hard decision, like making this decision. But I feel like you're pretty grounded. Like it feels like you're pretty grounded, like you're doing okay. For some of you, you're investing more in yourself because somebody cheated on you, okay? Or you're investing more in yourself because somebody didn't choose you, or somebody you know, it could have been an unrequited love situation or something like that. But I love this future energy. It looks absolutely amazing. You're definitely invested in yourself. So we have the Hermit in reverse for what's going on under the surface. The Seven of Wands in reverse. The Nine of Cups. The Queen of Wands. What's this Queen of Wands? The Eight of Cups. Do you feel like you have to drop a dream? It's interesting because it seems like whatever this issue is that's going on in your subconscious, it feels like you get it figured out in the near future, or you get it figured out in the future somehow because of a decision that you make. Okay, sorry about that. Somebody called me and then I decided to get coffee. So now we're here. So with the Hermit in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse, Nine of Cups, Queen of Wands, Eight of Cups, clarifying the Queen of Wands. Okay. So for some of you, this could be about somebody that you walked away from, okay? Especially if you're a masculine that's interested in feminine energy romantically. This could be you feeling like you lost yourself in a relationship because there was somebody that you always wanted, somebody that you thought was very beautiful, gorgeous, handsome, whatever the case is, that you ended up walking away from, or maybe you feel like you have to walk away from this person if you're in a relationship with them, but there's the sense of you feeling like you don't really know yourself while this person is so confident within themselves. Okay. Or it could be flipped, to be completely certain, but I don't think so. For others of you, if this is not about a person specifically, I feel like you are kind of doing this soul searching energy because you're trying to figure out what it is that you want. And you feel like by figuring out what it is that you want, you're going to figure out who it is that you are. And I feel like that makes sense. But you're feeling underneath of it all, it's like the sense of feeling a little defeated or kind of lost, like almost like a lack of self-awareness. Like what is it that I want? Because like I said, you are revoking something that you were going to offer. You're revoking something that you were doing creatively or romantically or whatever it is. And so you're kind of trying to turn the page. You're trying to play with what it is that you have available to you to figure out who it is that you are so you could be your confident self. And for others of you where this was about a person, you're just dropping it, okay? For now at least. And if it's about the other thing, you're feeling like you have to drop one thing so that you can move towards something else, even though you may be sad about it in the moment. So let's take a look at your advice. So we have the Hangman for your advice. The Four of Swords in reverse. Listen to your intuition is what I got from that. The Temperance in reverse. That's interesting. The Five of Wands. Oh, man. Oh, I heard end it before it ends you. All right. I'm not here. I don't fear monger. I don't like doing that. I don't know what that means. Okay. I'm not saying like you're dying or nothing like that. It's nothing like that. But that was an interesting statement. So, all right. There may be a strong disagreement when it comes to knowledge of something, when it comes to fundamental values, morals, your foundational structures, what commitment should look like, spiritual or religious beliefs. There's something about that there, and it may be causing you and this other person, because we have temperance here for that person, and then we have temperance in reverse here. So there may be a consistent fight between you and another individual about these matters. And it may be telling you that you need to kind of sit back for a moment and try to see where this person is coming from. And even if it's something that you don't believe, like this is what, you know what I do and what I've done. Pluto was transiting my ninth house for a very long time. Okay, so ninth house is what? Your spiritual beliefs, your religious views, possibly education, things that you know, right? And obviously a lot more stuff. Pluto's about transformation, change, etc. And so I started watching videos from people that I completely disagreed with, right? Like my whole life, like I would watch people that were just completely against, a lot of the things that I believed. And I did that because I wanted to challenge my beliefs. I wanted to challenge my foundational structures for how I perceive life and things and situations, to see exactly how strong those views were, to see exactly how strong those those perspective, perceptual structures were working for me. And so there may be a sense of you needing to kind of do that. Now, does it mean that you have to agree with somebody? No, no. But I'm almost getting like this need to kind of test your foundation a little bit. What isn't working for you anymore? Maybe there's somebody that you really don't like or that you disagree with that could actually teach you a lot, right? Because we have the temperance here for somebody that you're dealing with, which is Jupiter. Okay, Jupiter is the teacher, as is Saturn. Okay, in a way, but they do it differently. um Jupiter sometimes will give you blessings that turn into lessons, you know, and Saturn will give you lessons that turn into blessings. And that's my personal perspective of it. All right. So I don't always trust Jupiter, I don't always trust it. Okay. But here we are. And so also we have the Hangman here, which is Pisces, also Jupiterian ruled, and then we have the Temperance in reverse. So I definitely feel like this is about you and another person, okay, and causing some kind of riffraff, but needing to open up your mind a little bit to whatever this is, for whatever reason. There's a reason for it. So let's take a look at this Temperance energy for a person that is in your vicinity, somebody that you're dealing with. And it doesn't have to mean that this person is a Sagittarius. It's just the card. Okay. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. What's that 3 cups about? The sun in reverse. The sun in reverse. Woo! Listen, this is a truth teller. I don't know who this is, Capricorn. But we have the Temperance, the 6 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the 3 of Cups in reverse. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords and the Hierophant in reverse. This is somebody that feels like you will stand on that hill and die. Like you will stand on that hill and die about whatever it is that you'll stand on that hill and die about. Like this is somebody that feels like you really push it. Like you push your beliefs, your religion, your foundational structures, etc., whatever it is. Now, this is somebody that feels like it's some of it's BS, whatever it is that you're talking about, whatever truth you feel like you're spitting, or that you are spitting, whatever. But this person is trying to keep it cool, right? With that Temperance and the 6 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. This is like somebody who is genuinely trying to be fair, logical, patient. You know what I mean? But with that 3 of Cups in reverse, give me one more. The Sun in reverse and the 2 of Swords. I feel like sometimes this is somebody that doesn't like to be around you. All right, so hate me, okay? It looks like it's a feminine energy. So for my Capricorn masculines, this could very much be that, okay? And I was kind of wondering that because I saw that Queen of Cups here and I was like, yeah, I don't think that is you. And what's interesting is I just did Taurus and it felt like a masculine read. So I don't know, maybe that's just the way it's supposed to come out today. But there's somebody here who like is basically calling you out on your BS or trying to, at the same time they're trying to be very fair, but they feel like you are full of crap in a way, and they feel like your views are outdated, or you need to open your mind. This is somebody that is willing to open theirs as well when it comes to something. But I feel like sometimes this person feels the need to cut you out because you like they feel like you're like a Debbie Downer kind of, or they may feel the need to be very like strict with you, clear, concise. This is what it is. So we have the Lovers in reverse for your hopes and or fears. But what specifically is the Lovers in reverse? The High Priestess in reverse. Listen, for some of you guys that made a really crappy decision about whatever, you may be afraid that that's going to come out. Like, I'm just going to be real with you, you know, and you could be wanting to tell whoever this person is, or you could be wanting to tell somebody about that, but you may be afraid that you're going to miss out on an opportunity because you feel like you could have everything with them. Okay. Now, another reverse, nice, there's reverse, 5 of swords reverse. Yeah, it seems like you're hanging on to whatever crappy decision you've made. It's like maybe you made a crappy decision about your finances, right? And so it's like maybe you didn't pay your taxes, okay, for years or something. And now you're like, oh God, like I don't want to have to face this. I've ruined my potential, you know, and you're like delaying calling the government or whatever it may be. You know, it could be anything really. It's something about your future essentially. And so you kind of trying to maneuver through whatever that is. So we have the Star in reverse, the Knight of Swords. So this is your outcome. The Death in reverse, and the Page of Cups. Well, there's definitely some action being taken. Somebody, whether this is you, somebody else, somebody's finally mustering up the strength to actually see things from a different perspective and is passionately doing so. I feel like there's but see, the thing is that somebody is still kind of holding on to like this loose-lipped, immature way of addressing things. Not sharing things in really a mature fashion. It feels like somebody's still, what's that, Death in reverse? The Two of Pentacles. It's like if this is you, Capricorn, I feel like you're trying to convince instead of convey. You know, it's like there's something that you may like deathly believe in, and it's like you're trying to show up in a loving way, but it's not really coming off like that. It's like you're not changing the way that you're going about something, although there's a desire to. There's a desire to, because it's like you can't always show up as the Knight of Wands and the Hangman at the same time, right? It's like, yeah, I see your perspective, but what about mine? You know, it's like, okay, you know. And so I feel like you're trying to reason with a lover, or you're trying to reason with a feminine energy here, and I don't know if it's really working, you know, or it could just be you really feel like it's coming from your heart, but it's like you're snapping about it. It's like you're being snappy about it, you're being a little immature about it. And it's like you need to relax, you know, or something like that. Because it's like whoever this feminine energy is very much trying to be balanced. Like this person's showing up as the Justice card, the Queen of Cups twice, the Temperance, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. This is somebody who's very fair, somebody who's very just, you know, somebody who's willing to work with you, you know. Advice for Capricorns. So I feel like this is the reverse for a lot of you. Oh, it's like the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Cups in reverse. You got to let something go. It's like you have this illusioned. What's the Seven of Cups? The Six of Wands. You have this proud, illusioned, maybe view of something possibly, and you could just be holding on to it because you're being stubborn. You know, kind of like living in fantasy land a little bit. And it's like maybe something needs to change. You know, like what I did with the videos. It's like I went and watched a bunch of videos I didn't like, and then I ended up getting something from a lot of them. I'm not saying I agreed with everything wholeheartedly, but it definitely challenged what it is that I viewed or how I saw things. Okay. God, I just feel like there's a battle for control here on your side. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you got to show up as like the like the kind, loving, caring, but assertive man or woman in a situation, either in a family situation or relationship or something like that. Okay. So I feel like you're not there to convince, you're there to convey, and you need to remember that when you're addressing situations, especially when you're like disagreeing with somebody about things. Okay. So anyway, Capricorn, it was an absolute pleasure. My personal readings are now open, so make sure that you book a personal one-on-one Zoom call with me or a pre-recorded reading with me. You can see that at www.brattystarot.com. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. If this does resonate, make sure that you leave a comment for me in the comment section below, and make sure that you like the video. And if you're into creative writing, I am a creative writer. So if you would like to see that content, make sure that you visit my Instagram and my Twitter. Okay. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.